So, girl, listen, there I was thinking that I ain't had to worry about one less review to give for Life at the Lockup. And then somebody told me, girl, this was the review from last week episode, not from Friday. And I said, well, girl, this was what YouTube showed me. All right. And I ain't seen last week's episode. So I thought that that was the right episode, but apparently not. Now I done sat up there and talk all of this trash about how y'all can forget it. I ain't doing it. You ain't gonna get it. I ain't finna go back and do this and that and the third. And what the hell happened? I turned around and did the exact same thing that I said I won't go I won't go damn do. Well, at least I fulfilled my promise and I did my part of the deal about giving y'all the review, child. So yeah. The review that I did last night for Life at the Lockup that I said was most wanted. It's not. I fixed it. That was episode 13, Partners in Crime. That's what that was. This one is most wanted. Dear God. But oh well, girl, I kept my promise, so be happy. Anyway, so let's get on down into it. And it ain't much to really talk about. So Kevin comes home and finds Tiffany gone and the note with that dirty ass piece of lingerie Achilles that he still had there. Moving on. Deontay and Lindsay head out, and Deontay gives his feelings about Lindsay and Blaine and living together. Listen, what I said in the previous review still stands for this one. Deontay, that's that woman friend. She's gonna have more than female friends, and you just have to understand that. You are, Deontay. You're gonna have to understand. She just does not have female friends. She also has male friends. She used to be a trap queen, Deontay. What do you expect? Yeah, she chills around just as many guys as she does girls. And yeah, I understand you have your insecurities and things of that nature, but I really want you to work on that because you're gonna have to if you want to have a steady and successful relationship with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be, held up under a microscope or whatever because of the things that somebody else put you through. You understand? It's not fair to the other person. So be easy with that. That's been somebody that she's known before you've been there. So you really can't compete with that. So just chillax. Lindsay tells Beyonce that she needs him to bail out TC and about her still having pending charges. Lindsay, you my girl and everything, but you dropping a whole lot on Deontay, and it was just way too soon for you to be asking him to bail out TC. He ain't never even seen TC, don't know nothing about TC, couldn't pinpoint TC out of a damn lineup. And you sitting there asking so much of your boyfriend. Well, he is your boyfriend. That's what he signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So it is what you saw he did it. You saw he did it. So you know, hey, it is what it is. Talk about something. What if this man try to rob me and all this other stuff, all this other type of stuff? You gonna beat his motherfucking ass. That's what you gonna do because it's past the 2 minute mark now. You gonna beat his motherfucking ass. That's what you gonna do if he try to rob you in your car down in a whole nother state. You gonna beat his motherfucking ass. Use a Marine. Marines ain't never scared. Marines is always on the front line, ready to pop a nigga in the pull a nigga muffin cap back blue. You understand? Talk about something what you gonna do, what you was taught and trained to do. Marines are trained killers. They trained assassins legally. Talk about something what you gonna do. I know you lying. Anyway, Puppy and Eric go to see a lawyer to start the process of a divorce. Okay. So Eric says that Heather, the ex-wife, came along during a time when his health was real bad. So I guess he had some health problems or whatever, and she came around during that time. He says they'll always have a bond because of that, but divorce is a life altering decision, and he doesn't want any added stress, and that just made absolutely no type of sense to me because I would feel like you will have much more stress with the woman that you live with versus the one that y'all aren't together. You live separately, so does she. I mean, exactly what is it that you can't divorce her? Like it's something. And I can't wait for you to come up off of it. So Puppy asks Eric, does he still love Heather? And he doesn't answer the question. And that's what it is. He still love that dead woman. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that's something that him and Heather always do. And I think that he met Puppy. I think he's probably getting something up off of being on this show, and that's the reason why he kind of still has her around. But in the grand scheme of things, I personally feel like he does not. They're in another Trick and Joy situation on Love and Hip Hop Miami. They're in another Trick Daddy and Joy situation. How Trick Daddy walk around here feeling like he's allowing Joy to date, but he still don't want to divorce her. Like, that's kind of what's going on here. And it's sick, it's twisted. I don't understand it. And I don't get why Puppy just thinks so little of herself and she feels like that's the best that she can do. It's sad when a woman thinks like that. Like, she's young enough and still have a lot more life left in her to really go out there and find her somebody that truly wants to be with her. Like, it's just sad. But anyway, Destiny is going to crash Sean's wedding, feeling like he owes her $50K. And at the same time, Kelly shows up around there with her kids. And Kelly says that she just wants to talk to Sarah and let her know what she's getting into. Kelly, you just need to mind your damn business. All right? You let her deal with that because now she has to deal with that the same way you do because y'all got churned. You don't need to go and involve yourself and tell Sarah a damn thing. If Sarah still wants to get married to Sean, knowing that he's done nothing but lied to her this entire time, it's none of your business. Your kids are grown. Let me tell, at least they look damn grown. How old are they? They look grown as hell. They really do. So it's just like at this point, it's nothing that you have to talk to her about. Well, the ones that you had showed up there. Then I don't know if you got more kids with Sean other than the two that we saw. I don't know. Listen, look. Destiny, bitch, if you want a job, if you want coins, get a job. Here it is. I don't even like Sean, but Sean don't owe you no 50K or nothing. Let me tell you, he don't even owe you 50 damn cents. But at the end of the day, Sean bought all of this shit on himself by not being honest. So it is what it is. Moving on. Tyler and Chance have an Easter egg hunt with the kids, and Chance meets her dad, Bobby, and I guess her stepmom, Kathy. I don't like Bobby. I don't like Bobby at all. And it's funny because Chance mentioned the fact that Bobby don't even really talk about her damn daddy. And then Bobby turned around and tells us a story about how she allowed her dad and Kathy to move in with them. And then, I guess Bobby and his daughter Bobby just couldn't get along. They decided to call the cops and do a wellness check, or whatever the case may be, to try to get Bobby locked up, which I feel like is completely fucking foul. Like, I don't like that daddy. That daddy, I don't like the daddy at all. I don't like the daddy at all. And even though I don't like Chance, I do appreciate the fact of Chance seeing the dad for what he is. And I appreciate Chance for seeing things the way that I saw things. Because Chance was like, well, listen, yeah, when I first moved in, I'm not going to lie, I felt the same way about Bobby, but then I had to realize that that's this girl's sister. Not only is that her sister, that's her twin sister. They came into the world together. That is a bond that nobody will ever understand unless you're a twin or a triplet or a quadruplet or so on and so forth. You're never going to understand that bond. And he was, and he's like, so, I really would more so like to help her versus doing what the hell the dad's sitting here doing. Oh, just completely wash your hands of her. Like, I don't like that daddy. I don't like the daddy at all. I don't like the daddy at all. And now it makes even more sense as to why Bobby probably relapsed, because this is another situation. She's been down this road before. She's been through it with her damn daddy. Now she's going through it with this new man that she don't even know. I mean, whatever, girl. Chaz and Bronwyn. So Amber hangs out with her new man TC, and they go axe throwing. Listen, I kind of like TC. I think TC's cute for Amber. I mean, listen, Amber deserves happiness. Amber deserved to move on. You know what I mean? Amber deserved to get her some dick. You know what I mean? So, I like TC, but I will say this, though. Y'all do need to change. Listen, Amber and Puppy. If y'all was just gay for the pay, or gay for the stay, and y'all really ain't like that for real, and y'all was just playing lesbians in jail, but that's not really your life, y'all need to go on ahead and cut that out, because even though he's a man, he's still gonna feel a way about something like that, especially if he not getting in the action. You understand what I'm saying? So that is something that y'all need to change from each other. Like, she need to be Puppy. That's what you need to have in your phone for her, Puppy. If you want to get and keep your man, change her damn name to Puppy. Just saying. Moving on. So Lizzie tells Deontay about her pending cases, and he feels like she's hanging around negative influences. I will agree with Deontay on that, Lizzie. I'm just saying, I understand that these people are your friends. They've been your friends for a real long time. But sometimes you changing yourself is also changing your circle. Now, I'm not saying you have to drop them, but you do have to distance yourself away from influences that'll deter you back to where you once was. See, you can't elevate if you still willing to hold on to old baggage. That don't mean you no good. I'm just going to call it the way I see it. And if these people are your real friends, like you say they are, they'll totally understand you're trying to get your life on track, and they will want that for you. As a matter of fact, they would not want to even put you in any type of compromising position, because they care enough about you and your future and your life to make sure that that does not happen to you. So you do have to watch the company you keep. Understand those your friends, but sometimes you outgrow your friends, and you outgrow them for a reason. Just saying, Lindsay, but I'm gonna move on. So Chaz and Branwyn. So Puppy goes to see her mom, Kathy, to talk about Eric. And listen, your mama can only do the best that she can. But at the end of the day, Puppy, you, or Michelle, because that is your real name, Michelle. Maybe that's what you need to start doing. Maybe you need to go by Michelle instead of Puppy, because girl, the nickname suits you, and it shouldn't. So maybe if people start calling you Michelle, maybe it'll liven you up a little bit more, and you'll have more, feeling more womanly about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you just look so down and depressed every time I see you, girl. You look like you've been crying for 12 days or 12 nights, and it's just 40 days or 40 nights, and it's just it'd be a lot. And I want better for Michelle. I really want her to think more of herself. Anyway, Deontay bonds out TC. Tries to, but he can't, because TC has another warrant in a whole nother state. So even if they bond him out here, he's just going to get bonded out to another jail. See, that's my thing, Lindsay. Like, none of this should fail on Deontay. None of this. He don't even know these damn people. I'm just saying, friend, he don't know these damn people. Like, none of this should have been laid on his doorstep. I'm just saying, like, I like Lindsay. I don't have no problems with Lindsay. I ain't got no issue with Lindsay. Lindsay ain't never did nothing to me yet. Like I said, she's a huge step up from Nicole. I don't care what none of y'all get into my comments today. She is a huge step up from Nicole. I'm just saying, none of this was his problem, friend. Moving on. So Chance buys a red pickup truck for like $550 a month, or whatever the case may be. I think he said it cost like $28,000 or something like that. He said, I think. Either 28,000 or 2,800. I don't know. Give me together in the comments. But Tyler feels like that's something that they should have talked about together, and she's right. Chance, if you're gonna get married, it's not just your money anymore. It's y'all money. It's like you want a wedding, and you want this, and you want that, but you're going out and you're adding on more bills. That doesn't make no sense to me. Red flags, Tyler, whatever. Red flags. Moving on. So Kevin comes home and finds Kayla waiting. I'm over it. Myself personally, I feel like Kevin likes women that act like Kayla. And Tiffany just ain't that girl. And I think that's what he does like about Tiffany, but he still wants to muddy the waters and play around with Kayla. And considering the fact that you are dealing with a felon, no shade, but she is, and you see that Kayla is a problem. See, you say that you care about Tiffany, but if you did, you would nip all of that in the bud because Kayla will become a huge problem and a huge hindrance. And if Tiffany got to fuck her up, and then Kayla wants to be petty, and then decides that she wants to go and press charges, like you see how this goes, Kevin, over some damn pussy. It's not that serious. It's really not. But whatever, I'm over that whole situation anyway. Moving on. Destiny pulls up on Sean. Didn't care. That was the end of the episode. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about Friday night's episode. Because this was Friday night's episode. I got it together, girl. All right, I got it together. I kept my promise inadvertently. I kept my damn promise. And y'all got both last Friday night episode and Friday night's episode. So there y'all go. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all, and I don't plan on seeing y'all ugly asses no more till tonight for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So until then, girl, bye.